Well, guys, we have some bad. Hi, guys. We have some bad news. Recently, we found out that Bill Paxton passed away. So, in honor of him passing away, I'm gonna do one of his favorite movies he was in. That I like. I like. And one of my favorite movies he was in. He was. What's called? It's called Tombstone. I liked it as a little kid. He played Morgan in it. Um, So now he's probably up in heaven with Morgul, the real Morgul, and I like the movie. His role wasn't as big as Sam Elliott. He played Virgil, and the guy from Field of Dreams, who played Wyatt Earp, and the guy who was also played Batman and Batman Forever, who played Doc Holliday. He wasn't as big as those guys, but he did play a pretty big role in Tombstone as one of the brothers who came to help Tombstone from to get rid of to get rid of the crime in Tombstone. He wanted they went there to retire and to like I take over the bar, take over saloons and stuff like that, and has to make money off the saloons. Well, they didn't like the fact that there was crime going around. There was like a big gang trying to mess around the town using guns, stuff like that. So they went there to retire, mainly Wyatt, because he was tired of having to arrest people and get involved. But there was so much things going around, going get involved that Virgil and him came deputies and stuff like that and helped out the town, especially what happened with the the sheriff there. One of the guys got drunk and killed the sheriff there while he was like shooting up at the stars and the moon, and they were trying they stopped it. And even though Holiday was drunk at the time, he was still able to help out, like, because he got both his guns out and like, I'll shoot both of you. And there was also this one part of the movie where I like this part. They were like in the saloon, and they were like teasing the other guys. They were like messing with their guns, like shooting around. And so Doc Holiday had this little cup where he would they put alcohol in it. It was like a little shot glass. And so he started playing around with the shot glass just like they were playing around with their guns. And he was able to do it even though he was drunk. And so that's one of my favorite parts. And when they were trying to save the sheriff, who they weren't able to save, he said, when the guy said, you won't be able to shoot straight. You're too damn drunk. Like, I'll just shoot both of you with these two guns. So that and after that part, they like go to into the birdcage, and they see a play, and they see the girl playing the devil, and why even though he's married, he is falling in love with another girl, the girl who plays the devil. And because his wife is not exactly doing so well. She has like sometimes disease where she like drinks too much, and so she is addicted to the bottle that's helping her get over it. So and he's fallen in love with this new girl, even though he's already married, and Billy Zane's one of the actors in the one of the actors on the play. Um, so they they fall those two are falling in love, And then after that one night and said they were getting involved, Wyatt finally um right when they're we find out that that Doc Holliday has tuberculosis. He been drinking too much and smoking and hanging out in the town, so he got tuberculosis. So his doctor told him to stay in and get plenty of rest. His wife kept the girl kept on encouraging him to smoke, and because even though that's what gave him tuberculosis, and he broke up with her because he sees the fact that she doesn't care, and she's trying to poison even more. And even though that he's sick, they want to get back at the boys because the boys want to kill him because he tricked some of the men when he when he like they were playing poker. He beat them, even though he was drunk and stuff like that. He kept on beating them at poker, and they kept on getting mad about it. And then they forced him to leave. They forced one of them to leave. Um, Virgil made sure that they leave, and they would get. And they kept on saying, "We're gonna get revenge for what they did." So when that happened, they next morning, even though the doctor told him to stay in, and they figured out what was going on, they went to the behind the OK Corral, which it, to go and take the men's gun. And when that happened, um, every single iteration of that scene is different. In this iteration of that scene is Morgan and Virgil get injured, they kill 3 men, and but Ike, he gets out of there. He pretends that he has no guns and stuff like that. But they killed 3 men, and the Gaines get mad at the fact that they killed all 3 men. It's like Johnny Ringo, Bill, Ike get mad about it, and they'll try to kill them. Later on, they get revenge on them by killing Morgan, who Bill Paxton plays, who we lost recently. They kill Morgan while he was playing pool, and they take out Virgil's arm where he can no longer use it. So when they are trying to take back Morgan's body to their family's home so they can bury him, um, him and Wyatt and Doc Holliday both are outside hiding and waiting, and Ike is try to finish the job and kill them, and they also went after their wives too, which is wrong, and because some of their old rivals that they were going up against came and said, "We did not do it. We are not. That was low. We would not go after your wives because their wives were not involved." So some of their old rivals came and helped them out, and helped me get rid of this new get rid of Bill, Johnny, Ringo, and Ike. But a lot of the stuff's not true because the whole entire scene where I mean, I think he does kill Bill right there in the river. Where he says when Wyatt's saying no, 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 on the river, and have that crazy scene where he keeps on not getting hit, and he keeps on killing. He goes after Bill. That part not that part might have happened, but when Johnny Ringo asks him to Bill asks him White to face him, and um Doc Holliday gets his tuberculosis gets worse, and even though he still to stay in there and saying, "I'm going to go with you," like, no, you need to stay here because you are sick. So even though that part and when that part happened, but when he like goes to like go face Johnny Ringo and ends up being Doc Holliday, even though he's sick, and he keeps on saying he said to him, "I'll be Huckleberry." That part didn't. Um, Doc Holliday didn't kill Johnny Ringo in actual historical history. They do not know who killed Johnny Ringo. They're still trying to figure out who killed him. But and John Holliday is not on the candidacy list of his kills. Somebody else is. Um, but that incident where Johnny Ringo and John Holliday are fighting each other, and John Holliday kills Johnny Ringo. That part did not happen in history. Somebody else killed Johnny Ringo, but it wasn't him, and we are still figuring out who killed Johnny Ringo. So I want to clear that part up because some parts in this movie do happen in real life, but some of them don't. Because they did want to put Johnny Ringo in here, but the fact that we don't know who killed him, and they still wanted to put his death in this movie, that they they want to they want to make it historical accurate right there. But they still want to put Johnny Ringo into this movie. So I want to make that perfectly clear that that scene did not happen, even though that scene was awesome. So that after that, after that historical accurate scene happened, um, we see them. They try to go after Ike, but Ike gets away. Um, and um, we see Doc Holliday die in the hospital. Wyatt Earp like comes and sees him and tries to like help him play cards, and he tells him that he fell in love with his cousin. That's like his only love, and he asks him to leave him alone. He doesn't want to see him die, so he says, "I don't feel my legs," and he dies because back then there wasn't a cure for tuberculosis like there is now. So um, after that, it kind of he goes back to his fall in love with the play with the girl that he met at the girl that was in the play. They fall in love, and that's where the movie ends. It explains how Ike dies, and that the fact when Wyatt Earp dies, John Wayne's there, and it says John Wayne wept, and it says that Virgil, even though he doesn't have use of woman's hands, he still went on and did been a sheriff in I think in California or Oregon and stuff like that, and he became sheriff there. So, oh, sorry, fact, the one that you should see in Tombstone is Morgan's ghost, not Virgil's. So, because he didn't die there. So, I want to add that. Some people say they see Virgil's ghost, but when they go to Tombstone. So, will miss Bill Paxton. He was really good in this movie. He did a great job as Morgan. So, I want to give this movie um, a 8 out of 10. Because since it is some parts are historical accurate, but since some scenes aren't, I want to give it down 2 points for the scenes that are not accurate to actual history. So let me go and get Sulford so he can rate the movie. Okay, guys, Sully's here. He gives it orthropods out of out of out of out of four paws and a tail. So hope you guys like the review. Bye bye, Bill Paxton. We'll miss you, buddy. Hope you're in heaven with the the Earps family and Dog Holiday. If they went to heaven, I don't know if they did. What do you think, Sully? They did miss some mistakes. I don't know. They may not have gone to heaven, but hopefully they did. Um. So bye, guys. Like and subscribe the video. We'll see you guys later. Bye.